What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I want to give you guys an update because I see a ton of comments still coming in every day about my buddy's truck that actually blew the engine. This is getting back to late last year that I made the video about his truck. I really haven't given any updates videos about it, but today I want to go over everything in full detail, exactly what happened to the truck, where it's at now, what condition it's in, what it's gone through, and everything along those lines. So without further ado, let's dive into it. And like I said, I'm going to tell you guys literally everything that happened with this truck, and it's come a long way from where it was, but like I said, we'll get into that right now. Alright, so a lot's happened in the past 6 months with this truck. So just to recap, mid last year my buddy called me up and he goes, "Hey, I think I blew my turbo." He was stuck on the side of the road, and I said, "There's absolutely no way you blew that Stealth turbo. It's a great turbo. I haven't had any issues out of them." So went out there, pick him up, towed him home with my trailer. Got the truck here, and I pulled the turbo off. I sent that off to get that tested. It checked out all good. So I was like, this is interesting. The next thing I did, I pulled the injectors out of it, and I got them sent off to Exergy. They bench tested them for the flow rates. I wanted to make sure, one of them maybe crazy accident or crazy misfortune, that one got stuck open, and maybe it was just full-blown spraying, and that wasn't the case, so it checked out good. Next thing I did, I pulled all 8 glow plugs to see, if one of them broke off into the cylinder and maybe nuked the piston. And again, all 8 glow plugs were good, no issue. So I knew at that point I don't have a lift, and that was kind of out of my realm of expertise. I would be able to do something like that, but I don't have a lift. So sent it off to one of my good buddy shops, and he went ahead and checked it out and diagnosed that it was a bad piston. So I guess the piston just nuked itself, and at that point, what he did was, he decided to get a whole new engine in the truck. So he went online, he tracked down an engine, got it shipped to him, and it was supposed to be, a top-of-the-line engine out of a low-mileage truck. He got it, and the engine was totally clapped. It had a ton of issues. So after he dealt with that mess, the person that he brought off of didn't want to give him his money back for it. So after that whole mess was dealt with, he went ahead and got another new engine out of a 2020 truck, which worked out well. I guess the truck actually flipped coming off the carrier, and it was totaled. Brand new truck. It only had like the delivery miles on there, so it's a 100% brand new engine. So he went ahead, they got the cab pulled off, put the new engine in there, and he did a ton of mods to the truck to beef it up. It's nowhere near stock anymore. Within the next couple weeks, when things get nicer outside, I want to have him come over and go over a full overview of the truck, of what everything got done to it. But I'm going to name off the mod list, just some things that he got done to it right now. One, he did a compound kit. So he put the Stealth 67 back on there for the Valley Charger, did it over an S480, so it has an S480 67mm Stealth. So that truck has all the airflow in the world right now. He also upgraded the injection pump. He got a 12mm Exergy pump and paired it with a set of 30 over injectors. He didn't want to put 100 overs in there, and I agreed with that as well, because the truck right now on the stock transmission can handle only so much power, and you want to put a weak link in there somewhere for now until a built 10-speed comes out for these to hold the power. There's no point of putting all this power into the truck, because you're going to get tempted and you're just going to keep smoking transmissions no matter how much you say you're going to leave on a low tune. We all know that's not how it works, and you're going to want to turn it up all the time. So just did a set of 30 over injectors in it for the time being until I said, a built trans solution comes out for these trucks. It's been a ton of time now since they've been out, and I would think by now at least we'd have trans tuning on these 2020 trucks, which is still not the case. And built transmissions, there's really no one that I've heard of even out there with a proven solution yet to these, and there's no point in spending thousands, tens of thousands of dollars on transmissions that, there's some stuff out there, but there's no point in spending the money for a 750 build. You want to, if you have all that type of airflow and fuel, you want to get the 1,000 horsepower unit to be able to supply all the power needed, or hold all the power needed to get it to the ground. And like I said, right now, without a solution being out for them, there's no point of keep blowing stock units, because those are like $4 grand a unit, I think, from GM brand new. They're not terribly expensive, but there's no point of having all this downtime, keep putting transmission after transmission in there. So kind of right now the truck's just a daily driver. Setup, the compound kit is an awesome setup. You don't really see too many people with 2020 compound kits. There's a lot out there for the 17 and 19 trucks. It took some custom stuff to be able to get that on there and get it done. So like I said, in the next couple weeks, I want to get them over here, go over the truck, show you guys how it runs and drives, and we're going to data log it some, you know, get it dialed in more. Hasn't had it back that long, and like I said, I want to go over a full overview of it at that point in time. But over the past couple months, saw a lot of messages on that video, you know, people wondering what happened to it, and there's one thing I want to clarify as well. In that video, I talked about putting it back to stock. So what happened was, our local dealer is really cool, and they don't care, you know, what's done to these trucks, because at the end of the day, they're going to build GM and they're going to make money. So what happened was, after the truck was all done, took it in, everything was good. They said, you know, we're not hooking up to it, you still have your warranty. So he ended up going to, this is on a totally unrelated thing, took it to another dealer to get an oil change done. And they went into the system and, you know, put the warranties, void it, and all that stuff. So what happened was, we went back to our local dealer that was cool after the whole engine thing happened. Sorry, camera battery died, I gotta get a new one popped in. But like I was saying, we went back to our local dealer, the one that was cool, and they said, you know, at this point in time, there's nothing that we can do for you because the other dealer voided the warranty. Now, they said they would have done the work, but you know how that goes. Everyone says, you know, oh, well, we can do this and this and this for you. But at the end of the day, who knows whether or not they actually would have done it or not. But it's no big deal because the engine got paid for, new one got put in, and at the end of the day, it's got way more stuff done to it now. Also, I forgot to mention, it got head studs, push rods, and valve springs done as well on it. So basically all the hard parts are there for when the transmission comes out. You can slap that in there, and it's going to be, I guarantee it is one of the baddest 2020s out there right now. So I can't wait for a couple weeks, till we get them over here and show you everything that's done to the truck. It's going to be a great video. The thing absolutely rips. So like I said, that's just an update. We're getting a lot of questions on it. I just wanted to fill you guys in because it's been a minute and I haven't really talked about it. So that's really everything that went down with that truck. Crazy story, but at the end of the day, when you start messing with stuff in this kind of power level and stuff that's this expensive, something at some point is probably bound to happen. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. We all know what we're getting into when we start touching these trucks, losing the warranty and stuff like that. So that's about it for this video. If you guys like this one, you know, be sure to leave it a big thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Like I said, in a couple weeks, we'll get them over here and go over everything about the truck. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.
Stop this conversation.